the next thing we're going to do now is...
Wait, do you want to keep it or not?
What, this part here?
Yeah.
Nah, I've been it, mate. Actually... Yes guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video, and in this video you can see we're down here at AutoID and we're going to be getting a new type of spoiler for the M140i. The reason being is there's been a bit of damage, so I was driving along, just cut a long story short, driving along, I went over a bump and I heard a crack, and here's me thinking it was a splitter or a side skirt, something like that, but no, couldn't find it. After about a week, I think I was washing the car, I got to the spoiler, I could see there was a crack on there, and it wasn't just a small crack, it's a crack that's kind of got bigger over time. So in terms of safetiness, I'd rather it just come off and replace it now, because obviously those of you that have followed the channel before will know that I did have a lip type spoiler before, and then obviously I wanted a big wang, I think they call it a wang, and got that fitted and it looks cool. But for me it's all about safety, and if it means that it's going to fall off on the motorway, go under somebody's car and cause an accident, I don't want no part in that. So we're going to be swapping that out today. Okay, so I don't know how well you can see, but over here there's a crack to a point where I could even put my nail in and kind of bend it open. You can see there, just in there, I don't know whether the camera's focusing, it's cracked along here, and that has also happened all the way along here, so I could even put my fingernail in there, and it's starting from here as well. So just in here you can see there's a crack, you can even hear it. I can flick down and there's always going to be a little grab point on it, and it's not good, it's not good at all, it's not safe. And I think I said this before, like if you buy cheap you're going to buy twice, and that's why it's best for you to come somewhere like here, AutoID, and you're guaranteed the parts are going to be quality controlled, you know, the parts are good parts, and on top of that, if you have any issues you can just take it back and they'll sort you out and get the exchange and everything done. With this however, where it's just from eBay, I'm stuck, and obviously there's no exchange because it's just a one-off. I think they were doing it, and it is from a brand, but I don't know what brand it is. It's definitely not an AutoID brand as well, and the fitment is never good. And I think those of you that remember when I installed this, I did say here that there's a big gap along here, and like if, for instance, here you can put your fingernail underneath, and then over here you can't. And if we go to this side, I think it's a bit more clearer to see here that it is not a good fit at all. And again, under there it's cracked, and to be honest with you, I liked it because it's big, it stood out, I was happy with it. But for me it's more about safety and less about appearance, because at the end of the day it's people's lives at risk to be honest with you. But yeah, so we have the man, the myth, the legend.
Yes,
Jack, what are you saying? How you doing?
Yeah, mate.
Good,
It's
good.
becoming a regular thing now, isn't it?
I was gonna say, it was like I was here yesterday, right?
Yeah.
So yes guys, this is obviously Jack Smith, owner of AutoID. So Jack, we're doing the spoiler. I was saying to the viewers earlier, the whole point of this is because we've obviously received some damage, and I was saying that I'm gonna make it a thing that in the future I'm not gonna buy twice. I'm just gonna buy once by doing the right thing and coming down and getting good parts. So why would people come to AutoID instead of eBay?
Thing with eBay, like eBay's great. Like I shop there, you get brilliant bargains, and generally speaking, like you can get, you know, you can get yourself a good deal.
Yeah.
But when it comes to car parts, the critical thing is the warranty that comes with the parts. And part and parcel of shopping with eBay is that after 90 days, it's no longer eBay's worry.
Game over, yeah.
They don't care. And that's just, some shops might be different, but the general consensus of eBay, that's 90 days, it's your problem, not theirs anymore.
Yeah.
Whereas we're a full-on shop, and if you have an issue 9 months down the line, 12 months down the line, there's a good chance you can come back to us and say, Jack, this has happened, what are you going to do about it?
Yeah.
And if we can't offer you a replacement at that point, we'll damn make sure that we can find some sort of solution that works for both parties.
100%.
So I'd say that's probably one of the key things about shopping with eBay. I think the other thing is that when you go through the feeds, you'll probably see that all of the images they're seeing are the same, because they're all buying from the same suppliers, or they're all buying from really similar sources. Now, I'm not going to stand here and say that we don't sometimes share the same suppliers as these shops, but I think what we do here is, having 5-6 years of experience, we know the best places, the best suppliers, the best places to get these parts. that's why we've brought on people like Vosteiner, 3D Design, Sturken, all of these different suppliers, because our relationship with our own brand products and the way that we've developed them has earned us respect amongst all of these other manufacturers.
Of course, and in terms of quality control, we were saying earlier, like some people just get it in, give it out sort of thing. I think I've seen Sam a few times in the back, like literally going through it with like an OEM piece as well, and making sure it's the exact sort of fitment and stuff.
We've got 5,000k lights that will go through, and it'll literally be like turning daylight on, looking through these products as they've come from our factory. Because obviously, when the products are made in the factory, they'll undergo like a process of, you know, is the weave straight? Is the resin, has the resin set properly? Are the bubbles? Is there waviness? Is that join how it needs to? All of the top level checks that need to be made by the factory will happen, and then as they go through the process and they get to our facilities here, the staff behind in the warehouse will do that final level of check.
100%.
And they'll go through, is there any scratches? When it's been shipped to us, has this happened? Do we think that that's going to be a problem? So all of those elements happen, and that's where it costs a little bit more than eBay, but you'll get a lot more.
Of course, this is it. And I've always said that when people are like, oh yeah, Tim, this, because obviously, if you haven't found out, guys, I've got a little discount code here as well, TMDW5, 5% off. But I've always said to them, guys, like, whack that discount on and you're good. It might cost, I don't know, 20, 30 pound more, but the fact of the matter is you've got this guy, he's in the UK, you can get him on the phone, he speaks English, there's no problems, as opposed to sending an email back, you're getting broken language come back to you, and it's all going tits up. So the main thing is AutoID and just get it done. So in terms of this that we're doing here today, I've given you a bit of work to do, because like I said, guys, it has had a bit of tiger seal when it's been wrapped, and to protect the paint. So Jack's going to crack on with that, and obviously I'm going to get a few behind the scenes, and we're going to have the big reveal in the end. AutoID, what does it stand for? I heard him say it, and I just want you to say it. What does it?
So it sounds a little bit cringe down there, but the whole philosophy behind AutoID is that your car's an extension of your personality. Like today, this is Tim Williams and four wheels.
You can see clean.
This is like big, brash, and beautiful. The same way you've got your driver's license and that's your ID, your car is when you're driving along the street, that's your identity.
Easy now, so that's what it comes from.
That's it, AutoID.
Wicked. That's it.
Your part of your
I like that. So guys, there you go. That is it behind the name. And I've always wondered it myself, but hearing it on Joe's video the other day I've watched recently, it all came apart, and I was just like, okay, now it all makes sense. But yeah, as I said, it's that bad. Like literally, I've just asked Jack to show me how bad it is. You could practically put a trim tool in it. So I've got better light now, because obviously before I couldn't, but you can see now, this is what I was talking about. And over time, that's only going to get worse and eventually lose its support. You're enjoying flicking it, aren't you? Unless the flickety flick. But yeah, guys, we're going to leave Jack to get on with this, as I said, and I'll catch up with you guys in a sec. So yes, guys, obviously Jack had to pop in and get it done, but obviously we've got his brother Sam, another one of the managers down here at AutoID. Sam, moment of truth, you said it's done, right?
Just getting these last two.
Wicked.
Right.
And I'm really intrigued to see if the wrap's held up and it hasn't damaged the paint. And moment of truth.
Fully off now.
There we go. There's a bit obviously wax there, that's the only white line there, but all this is just wrap, so I can just peel the wrap off and this is going to come off. And as you can see, that part is all off, so I'm very, very happy with that. The next thing we're going to do now is...
do you want to keep it or not?
What, this part here?
Yeah.
No, I've been it, mate. Actually... Wait. Okay, so as you can see, we've now got the stock spec, so no roof spoiler on there at all. So big shout out to man like Sam, obviously after destroying my spoiler that I've planned to hand to my son when he turns 18. I'm only joking. But yeah, as you can see, guys, this is the Zero design spoiler that obviously AutoID do. One thing I've noted is there's a little angle here as well, so I don't know whether it's going to transpire on camera, but there is actually an angle in the spoiler to kind of accommodate this area here. So obviously you can see on this area it's not exactly flush, so that for me is very, very good, because that means you're going to get a better fitment. So is cheap necessarily cheerful in this case? I'd say no. Obviously there are things you can get online, eBay, Amazon. We all love a cheap deal, we all love a cheap bargain. like Jack said before, it's all about that customer service, knowing that you can go back and get a replacement if something goes wrong, and knowing that there's been a quality control process that's occurred when you're getting these parts sent out to you. It all makes a difference. But yes guys, as always, we're nearly at 10k, so we're gonna have another strong push to get there. If you can subscribe, I'll really appreciate that. Like it if you've enjoyed the video, and stay tuned for more, because there's plenty more coming, especially the next plans. I'm still holding on to keeping that. I really want to let you guys know, but I'm waiting for 10k to make that announcement, and hopefully you're all going to enjoy it. But yes guys, I hope you're having a great weekend, and I'll see you in the next one. God bless.